What's up, everybody? Mr. OG Games here, and today we are going to be making automated bamboo machine. And what this allows us to do is basically when we're playing, either going AFK or even just out and about in the world, this machine, as long as somebody's logged into the world that you're playing in, of course, it will do its thing while you are out and about. So things to do and things you'll need, and you can make this this glass is just how I've seen others do it on the YouTubes. But the reason I'm making this video also is because on Pocket Edition, things are made a little differently, and I figured I'd show you how I do it. So what you'll need is a building block of your choice, rails, hopper, redstone, a chest, a piston, a mine cart with a hopper, an observer, and of course bamboo. So let's get to it. And the hardest part is the base in Minecraft for Pocket Edition. Since you can really not place, you don't have the directional icon like you do on PC or Xbox or any console. Some of the smaller things where you have to put stuff is a little difficult. So we will start it right away. We'll just build it right over here. First, we're going to place our block, and then the block is simply representing where our chest will be. Okay. Now, in order to put a hopper into a chest in Pocket Edition, you can't really do that. So we're going to put it into this block right now. So as you can see, it is going into that block. Now, being that it's going into that block, then we can take and break this block, and then we can put our chest. Okay, so we'll go down and pop down a chest. Now you can see that that hopper is going in to our chest. Now the next thing you want to do is you want to look at putting a rail, then a mine cart with a hopper on top of the hopper on the ground. So in order to do this in Pocket Edition, the easiest way that I've found, of course, is to build some blocks on both sides. Okay, once you've got that, I am in Create, as you can see. We're going to go ahead and put our rail down here. And then what we need to do is connect that rail. And it's very difficult because your thumbs don't have it like you do on PC. As you can see, I may hit it several times before I get this guy in just the right spot in order for me to put a rail on top of that. So sometimes I'll put one here, and then it'll just make it easier, just like that. Okay, so once you've done that, you can go ahead and destroy each one on the side, because they will no longer be needed. Now, another thing here too is where you go ahead and put your minecart with your hopper. Okay, and you're going to put that right on top. Now, sometimes I've seen some people try to destroy the rail and just have the minecart, but honestly in PC, I don't think anybody's got the little baby fingers needed for something like that. So we'll go now to the back, and we're just basically going to, like I said, with the block of your choice, we're going to build up like so. As you can see, mirroring the other side, we're going to put another block. Okay, and now once we've got that, now we'll need some dirt, just regular old beautiful dirt from the earth. We're going to go ahead and we'll just put that on our hopper spot because we don't need that anymore. We will put our dirt block directly over top of our minecart. Okay, so what that's going to allow it to do is once it is chopped down by the piston, it will fall onto the dirt, which the hopper cart will pick up, put it into the hopper below, and then into your chest. Now, the next step would be to build, as you can see, one more level up. So we're going to go ahead and build just one more level up. And then the next step, we're going to put an observer on top of this. you want the observer facing this way. So your little face is obviously looking at where you're going to grow your beautiful, beautiful bamboo. But I've put it too quick. Oh, I love it when I get ahead of myself. We're going to take that off. I'm sorry. We're going to put a piston on because obviously we need to break it. And I've put it the wrong way. Bear with me a second. It's kind of early. Okay, now it should look something like this. And then we're going to put our observer on. Once again, on top, looking like so. And then our sun's coming down. So we're gonna go ahead and brighten her back up today. Now, when we got our observer down, that's pretty much it as far as the height in which we're going, minus the top if you choose to enclose it, and I'll tell you about that in just a minute. So now what we're gonna wanna do is come over here. We're gonna put a block behind the piston, like so, and then we're going to put one little bit of dust on the back. So basically what that does is the observer is going to see the bamboo growing. Once it gets to its maximum height, the observer is going to see it. It's going to trigger the red zone, which is going to trigger the piston, which is going to cut it. Okay, and last but not least, we're going to go ahead and put our bamboo in like so. Now, just to show you how this works, I'm going to go in and basically get some of the essentials for making things. I'm sorry if I can remember where all my stuff is in this game. We're going to replace that with the dirt here. And just to show you how this will work. Now, why I have the glass around this is, one, I can see the height in which it grows, but two, once the piston activates, it's going to channel that down to that dirt instead of just throwing it everywhere. So you don't have to use glass. You can use really whatever you would like to use. Now, let's go ahead and throw, let's see, you can see it, some bone meal on that. Now you can see the next step, the observer will see it, and then the piston will activate. Boom, there you have it. And then, of course, that would fall down into the dirt, which would be then picked up by your mine cart hopper, down to your hopper, and then down to your chest. And that's pretty much it. That is how you make it in Pocket Edition. And then, of course, you can do whatever you'd like really around the other side. Like to mirror that, I'd simply just put, I'd want to, I dress my stuff up a little bit to make it kind of uniform. So that way it looks, it looks pretty, so to speak. Now, as far as enclosing it in glass, you can do it just like I've done here. One on each side of the dirt all the way to the top. And then, of course, cap it at the top where your observer is. That way you can collect it down into the chute. But I found this out basically watching some other YouTubers out there. But they all play on PC and console, and these are the easiest ways to make it on Pocket Edition, because you know how things work on Pocket Edition. It's much different than PC. Once again, you can see how she does so. It's a very, very good way to collect bamboo when you're either just sitting AFK or if you're out and about in your world and you need the precious bamboo, because now you can use, see, this is why you enclose it too. So that way bamboo is made for scaffolding, which is very important, and a few other things as well. But that's it. That's how to build the compact, and you can see she's growing up already, the compact harvest machine, if you'd like to call it, in Minecraft Pocket Edition. But if you guys like the video, smash the thumbs up button, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, y'all keep gaming, and I'll see you in the next one.